We're going to take the opportunity before I kick off the program to have a quick survey, and everybody needs an index card. If you don't have an index card, please raise your hand, and somebody will bring you one. While that's happening, I want to welcome our special guests. I'm especially delighted to have the Ethiopian Minister of Health, Minister Tedros, here with us today. I'm very pleased to have you here, sir, and your delegation. Also want to thank the U.S. government officials who've joined us today to engage in this discussion. I know that from an official point of view, discussing something that's not clearly defined can be challenging, so we congratulate them and thank them on their willingness to do that. I also want to welcome the founding manager of the board of the Center for Global Development, Ed Scott, and also board member Kashun Kebede. We're very pleased that you can be with us here today. Okay, now everybody has an index card. In the top left corner, if you work for the U.S. government, write USG. Everybody else write nothing, okay? The first question, on a scale of 1 to 5, where 1 is not important at all, and 5 is extremely important, how important do you think country ownership is? On a scale of 1 to 5, where 1 is not important at all and 5 is extremely important, how important do you think country ownership is? And I should say we are going to share these results with you at the end of the event, but the responses are anonymous. Number 2, define country ownership. I see pencils busily moving, so I'm going to give you another half a minute to put your definition down. Number 3. Wait. You can listen and write at the same time. I know that everybody in this room did extremely well in school. Suggest one observable characteristic that would let you know when country ownership exists. Extra points if you can suggest one that is quantifiable. I've never heard such a quiet room. People are really taking this very seriously. And finally, country ownership has been an important tenet of the PEPFAR program for some time now. Please give a letter grade to the U.S. government's success at communicating what this is about, A through F. I was going to read the questions again, but you've been so diligent, I don't think that that's necessary. So when you're through, if you could pass your cards towards the outside of the room, meaning if you're on the center aisle, pass them that way, to the left or right, respectively, and we will come around and collect them. And as I said, we will share the results back at the end of the event. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what the wisdom of crowds with this particular crowd tells us about country ownership.